Welcome to today's Seidokan Saturday. So, I've pretty much already taught this kick and the front kick from last week in vlog number 7 and vlog number 9 if you want to go all the way back to last year. But in the context of the 10th Kyu Yellow Belt requirements, this is the second kick that I teach. It's called Yoko Geri Keage, or side snapping kick. Now, it has a variety of names depending on the school you go to: side blade kick, side snap kick, cut kick. In Japanese, it's known as Yoko Geri Keage, or sometimes Sokuto Geri, which means blade-footed kick. The reason is we're hitting with the side edge or the bladed edge of my foot. Okay? To achieve that, again, requires a little bit of foot articulation, foot dexterity, and the way to do that is to roll to the side edge of your foot. And sometimes for ankle strength, it's good just to practice walking on the side edge of your foot this way. And then if you'll lift your knee up and out and stomp down, that's basically the essence of this side blade kick. So to start, hands are in again, forcing my body to balance. We could be on guard, we could have our hands and thumbs in the belt, hands out to the side, a variety of ways of looking at this. But we start in my requirements with hikite, both hands pulled in, forcing the body to balance. We bring the foot up using that bladed foot position, and then I sort of cup where the bottom part of my knee is with the arch of my foot. From here, we lift up and out with the blade edge of the foot, bring it back to the knee, and then down to the floor. Now, another issue here is not everybody has the same hip flexibility, because where the superior trochanter, the knob at the top of your femur, enters the bottom of the pelvis socket, that structure is different genetically, culturally, movements change, and so there may be some restrictions to your movement. So one of the things you can do to facilitate getting that kick up a little higher than waist level, so you can maybe get them in the ribs perhaps, is if I'm straight sideways and straight up, it's hard to get that kick going. If I turn my shoulders slightly, that opens the pelvis just a little bit, and then a slight forward lean of the upper body. Not a lot, I don't want to be way down here where I'm exposing my face to his front kick, but turn forward and in just enough so that I can lift my hip. It helps open it a little bit more. So the side blade, or Yoko Geri Keage, for the 10th Kyu Yellow Belt, hands are in, chamber 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, because we call it a side snap kick, the snap motion comes from the retraction. It's like if I'm whipping a bullwhip, it's not the forward throw that creates the crack, it's the snap back that makes the tail end of the whip crack when it comes back. So to create that same whipping motion, we snap 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And the return of the kick is what creates the whip at the end. I almost start retracting before I'm fully extended. If I fully extend and lock out, I'm going to throw myself off balance, I'm going to lose the effect of the whip, I'm going to subject myself to possibly having my foot caught and dump me off balance. But if we snap back on that 2, 3 motion, then we create that whipping that gives it the keage, the side snap kick. And we're doing that with the blade edge of the foot. Now, a good way to practice this, if you're having trouble with the foot articulation and maintaining that bladed cut foot position, is take your, let's say my right foot in this case, roll out onto the side edge like I was going to stomp with the blade edge of my foot, lift the big toe, and that pulls using my shin muscles, the muscles across the front of my shin, my anterior tibialis and the others are engaged by lifting the big toe, and that holds my foot in a nice firm position here, okay? From there, not doing the kick yet, but to practice the kick, from this position, lift just the blade of the foot, trying to hold that bladed foot position with your foot as parallel to the ground as you can keep it. That's also a good time to find out how much do I have to turn and tilt to keep everything parallel. If I try to stay straight up, my foot tends to drift toes up rather than staying in that parallel bladed position. So by lifting here, I can find how much do I need to lean and twist to maintain that parallel foot position, okay? It's a good drill just to kind of get the foot position. Once I can do that and I've found my upper body position, then lift and pull in. Set the foot position, train the foot muscles, lift, pull in. Once you've done that over a period of time to practice, then it'll be a little easier to come up and just throw the side blade kick with the snap. Now, though I teach it chambering and rechambering here, in a combative format, I may not want to take the full time. Now, if somebody's kicking and I block with my shin and then kick, block and then kick, possibly. But if I just want to throw the kick, I may not come all the way to here. I might shortcut it a little bit and just lift the knee and snap out. And that would still be okay, but for practice, for form, for teaching balance to your body, go through all 4 correct positions of the kick. Then first practice the foot, then practice the lift, then practice the kick with all 4 positions, then add the snap. So phase 1, practice the foot position, just the side foot stomp. Phase 2, practice the lift and return, or just the lift, and then the lift and return. Phase 3, go through all 4 steps of the kick with control, and then you're ready to work on the snap back with the blade edge of the foot. Yoko Geri Keage, side blade or side snap kick for the 10th Kyu Yellow Belt. Again, if you go back to vlog number 7 and number 9, you'll get more review on both the front and the side kick and a little adjunct to this video. Thanks again for joining Seidokan Saturday, and as always, until next week, keep practicing.